What's going on, guys? So as many of you know, I post every Sunday at 6 p.m. But I'm gonna be trying out something a little different on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. It's gonna be just a vlog style, 9 holes, me playing disc golf, talking discs, talking shot selection, just hanging out and playing disc golf. I just dropped Jess off to work. It's probably around 7 o'clock here at Freeman Lake. I'm gonna be playing the back 9 instead of the front 9 because it's normally pretty busy in the evening and like later in the day. So this is actually a great time to play a few of the lake holes. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Hole 10 at Freeman Lake. This is just kind of a straight down the pipe and then kind of fade left shot. I've been taking this Anheuser route over here with an element and just letting it flip over and get close to the basket. That's not bad. It's gonna be a little short though, I think. Long putt potential. I'm really liking the element for that shot. Kind of a slow Anheuser, throw it out just flat and let it kind of fade over on its own. Had a little bit of headwind on this hole, so that didn't help. I could have probably thrown a Prophecy or a beat up Prophecy maybe. Long putt. Oh, 80-foot Anheuser putt. Not how I want to get a birdie on hole 10. So far, shooting par. This is really just a stock hyzer shot straight at the basket. Your main goal here is just not to hit these 2 trees. Going to throw an element on a hyzer. Quite a bit of headwind. Woo! If that's in bounds, we're doing good. Another super long putt. Just throwing a little weak here lately. Still on the par train. Who needs birdies? Birdies are overrated. The back 9 is where you're supposed to get all your birdies at Freeman Lake, and it's not happening. I don't know if it's early and I'm just tired. I haven't been throwing very hard, very good lately. That's not helping. There's one hole here that I definitely need to be throwing really good to play, and that's gonna be hole 15. It's out over the water. Oh, they moved the basket. They moved the basket to like the long position, which is way out there with a spear. See if I can't put enough hyzer on it to keep it fading left. I don't even know if you guys can see that. It faded out though, so we'll have a little upshot from there. Really just not enough height on that spear to get it to fade back. And now looking at 100 feet, kind of a tricky shot maybe. If you guys watched my upshot video, that is my #1 shot in my bag that I like to throw. Kind of like a little nose up floater frisbee shot. It's one of my favorite spots for this basket to be. It's actually the longest position, and OB is probably 15 feet away from the back of the basket. So I'm still shooting par, but it's on the 9 holes that you're supposed to be kind of making up some ground and shooting some birdies. So if I could just get to that like 350 foot mark, 400 feet, when I want it, I'd be birdieing a lot of these holes. My putting and my upshots are there. So this would be a great hole to have a forehand on. I don't think I have a forehand that'll even get there. It's maybe a 200-foot shot. So I'm gonna try this low ceiling gap to the right with a Prophecy. It's fairly overstable mid. We'll see what happens. This is actually an old hole, the tee pad for it, and it goes to old 13, but they put it in a dog park. So this is newly 13. The tee pad for it is next to the dog park, and it's like a big, tall Anheuser over the water, all that. But the park has let the grass and stuff grow up really tall on the side of it. So nobody plays that hole anymore. They just play this tee to that basket. That's the problem with that gap, is it's such a low ceiling. Let me try the forehand route with a backhand roller. It's a good picnic table. That was going in the lake. Oh, still hanging out on the par train. I mean, I guess there's worse things you can do. All these holes are short enough that I should be getting a birdie sometime. I'm gonna throw a prophecy here. This is my beat in one. It's really beat up pretty bad. It's flying almost like a buzz. Lake is right there behind the basket, so I think I'm gonna go low, high speed with a Houdini, because I can't putt that with the low ceiling. Just do that, tink, hit the pole. Funny story though, this is the hole that I fell in the lake on. I took an extra step and on the edge of the tee pad, it's like slowly fell into the lake. Pretty embarrassing. Let's see if we can put an element on hyzer and not splash. It's about as flirty as I'm gonna get with it. Give me probably 50-foot putt maybe, like I've had all day. This is about a 3-mile walk to the basket, so I don't feel bad about today. Playing par is never a bad thing. I'm just not throwing far enough. Threw some good shots on the water hole, so that's really good. Stayed dry. A lot of times if I'm throwing bad, I'll splash. Well, if I'm gonna frame up a beautiful shot, camera-wise, it's gonna be this. That's why I love playing this course, guys. Now we've got a very sketchy 45-foot putt. Chickened out. My putting style is really good for that though, because I kind of push putt, so my putter's coming in with not a whole lot of speed. So if I miss the basket, most of the time I have like a 10-foot comeback putt anyway. It's hard to go full send when there's water all around the basket. Trying to throw this over top of that light box, power box. It's a spear. The walking path is not OB here. Most of the time I try not to land on it though. I'm gonna throw a Houdini on just a little bit of a flat to hyzer shot, kind of straight at that light pole and let it fade back. Skip up, that'll work. Forgot how wet early morning rounds are. Lining up another par. Been having a little bit of shoulder pain lately. I don't know if it's my throwing or just my age kicking in. So close to getting in here for a birdie. This is such a tough uphill shot. It's only like 280 feet, but the low ceiling and the uphill make it super difficult. That will be a long putt for par. We have also like changed our diet and stuff. So my body's getting acclimated to eating healthier and less calories. Oh yeah, that went in. Whew. We made it, guys. We have almost played 9 holes. I've shot par. I think a lot of it is my blood sugar and just my health. I'm so exhausted because me and Jess are changing our diet, trying to eat a little healthier, things like that. So my body is not adjusted, acclimated, any of those words to eating healthy yet. 424 to the basket. As long as I throw a decent shot here, we should get a par. Would like to get a 2. I'm just gonna throw a Houdini at the basket, kind of over top of this light box and let it fade left. In it, come on. Oh, almost dunked it. That had to be close. I don't know why I don't drink any water while I play. I've had this bottle in my bag the whole entire round, and I always wait until the end of my round to just chug my water, and that's not good. So that's just a casual disc golf round at Freeman Lake with me. I'm gonna start doing these every week, I think. If you're enjoying this kind of content, then here is a video that YouTube thinks you might like from me. Have a great day. Stay in the fairway, guys. Hopefully I make some progress and we can just go on this journey together and find out if I'm gonna be a pro or not. It would be really great.